how you can build your own identity. There's the identity shift when life throwing it at you, when things just happen, when you fall in love unexpectedly, when you fall out of love unexpectedly, when somebody born, somebody dies, you're moving. It's just life circumstances that kind of navigating you into a new way of being. But there's also a whole new way of creating your own identity. Creating this, so who do I want to be? Can I actually bring my identity out? Can I become somebody new, not because of the circumstances that life creates? Can I create the circumstances? And that's when we started to witnessing how powerful the mind and its programming is. If you have a whole history of trauma that was not healed and transformed, your identity is built on those past wounds. If your trauma is dissolved and healed, then you can start building a whole new identity consciously. Who do I want to be now? What is my next thing in life that I want to experience? Who would I be in this life? And the identity shift, it's conscious identity shift and right, reprogramming your mind. The mind can reprogram, and please pay attention, only when you have resolved your background, when you resolved your trauma, when you resolved your wounds. Otherwise, the foundation is not strong that you are building. You can continue brainwashing yourself. I'm great and amazing, everything working out for me. And then all of a sudden something comes, triggers, and you collapse back and you don't understand, why am I back in the same place where I started before? Because you're still identifying with the old trauma and old wounds and they're not completely healed. How do you know you have healed your trauma and your old wounds? Only when you're coming with gratitude. When you're saying to yourself, when you're looking back on your trauma and you can see what it teach you, who did you become as a result of that? What was born through that? How it made you stronger, better. Life is not happening to me, life is happening for me. From that place, you can start, if that's resolved and transformed, you can start building new identity. And now you ask, who do I want to be now? What kind of relationship do I want to have? How do I connect to people? What kind of job do I want to be? Where do I want to live? And that's when the fantasies are coming in. That's when you start creating this new way of desire. What is now for me? You're building a whole new identity. But at the same time, there are certain rules about that building a strong identity. You cannot force your identity on anyone else, right? You can build your own identity. This is who I want to be, but you cannot force it. This is who I want my son to be. This is who I want my parents to be. This is who I want so and so to be. You can say I can have my desire for my new identity to have healthy relationship with my children, healthy relationship with my parents, but not imposing on them healthy relationship with your parents or children, maybe accepting them as who they are and just stopping wanting them to change to accommodate your needs. And here you are already having a better relationship when you're not pushing yourself on anybody else. When you are calling someone else, someone into your life, wanting to have a relationship with your beloved, imagining yourself being loved and cared with somebody that you respect and love and care for. Opening new doors, you building a new identity. How would it feel to be with that person? What kind of experiences you would have? What is that you would want to have in your life? New identity. Moving to visualizing this place, knowing what you want, coming into this new place, and you can clearly can see the old identity and the new identity. Everything has shifted from before and now. Even getting a pet, it's a new identity. Now somebody takes me out on walks a few times a day. So we're changing and shifting. The resistance only comes from fear because you're afraid. As I said in the beginning, the mind is comfortable in its old form and it's bored with the old form. So you can be comfortable and saying, yes, everything great and amazing. I'm in this job, this relationship, the children, and just freezing in that stagnation of comfort. There's no growth in comfort.